Hey guys, today's video, 8 secret tips to come out on top in high school. Let's get into it. Number 1 is monitor your spending habits. Most of the time you just swipe the card or just pay in cash, or just go and buy this, that, this, and you don't really realize how much you're spending until you really look at it and you count it up. So maybe for like a week, just every time you spend something, write it down on a sheet of paper. Just keep it and total it up for the whole week. And then times that number by 4, and then for the 4 weeks out of the month, and then times it by 12, and you'll get how much you're spending a year. And be like, crap, that's a lot of money. And then what you could do is divide that by your hourly rate, how much you get paid at your job, and then you'll see how much hours you had to work just to pay for your spending, like what you're spending money on, like whether it's clothes, food, random sports gears, anything, just specific brands, anything really. Number 2 is find a good group of friends. You gotta find a group that's gonna bring you up. You gotta find the 3 main friends: the doer, the dreamer, and the realist. The realist keeps you on track, makes sure your goals are in check and they're not gonna lead you down the wrong path. The doer takes initiative and gets things done essentially and just does it. And then the other one is just really the minds, just like the creative outlook of everything. Just always thinking of new ways, new things to do stuff, all that. If you really build your friend group well and prioritize where you want to go with them, it can make a huge difference compared to just hanging out at lunch or hanging out in class and just talking about random stuff. Number 3 is have an accountability partner. You gotta have someone that's gonna be there in the downs and the ups, that is there no matter what. It can be a girlfriend, one of your best friends since you were little. It could even be an adult, someone that's older than you, someone that's younger than you, just someone that's almost at the same place you are in life and stuff, and where you're at. So say that you're let's say you're just trying out for the football team, all right? You might want to have a friend group as the upperclassmen, be hanging out with them, all right? And then you might want to have someone that's also new, and you can hold each other accountable to make sure that you're doing everything as best as you can to profit the most off of that sport and gain a bunch of experience from it and possibly go further. Number 4 is know your path. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta have a target. If you don't know the target, then you're lost, okay? If you don't know where you're going, you're never gonna get there, all right? It's just simple as that. You can't, so say you don't know where you're going in a room, okay? Someone puts a blindfold on you and puts you in a room. You don't know the wall that says, hey, go here. You can't see that. Where are you going to go? You're going to wander around. You might get there, but most likely you're not. You're going to end up tripping over stuff, falling down, all sorts of stuff. Whereas if you know where you need to be or where you want to be, you can work backwards. Then you're walking through the room with your eyes open and with the lights on. Okay? There's a huge difference. Number 5 is, you got to find out your why motivation. This is key. In everything you do, you have to have a why, or else it's going to die out. Everything that you do, in order to keep consistent and do it long term, you have to have your why factor of why you're doing it. Okay, there has to be a reason of why you're doing something. So for me personally, running, it sucks. I'm going to be honest with you, running sucks. But my why factor for that is I love the adrenaline rush of picking people off throughout the race and it getting smaller and smaller of the number of people ahead of me and more of the people behind me. That's personally, I love that. It's like a game in my head to me. So you got to figure out your why. Number 6, you got to stop chasing the girls and find one, okay? You can't be chasing all these girls and you got to find one that's going to have your back and stick with you. All right, guys especially, stop chasing all of them. And if you're I'm not even getting into that. But you got to find one that's going to stick behind you. And same for girls. Like, find that one guy that's going to stick with you and really believes in what you do and supports you. Not just you're going out every Friday night having a good time, but really supports your future and what you're doing. Number 7, invest. Simple as that. You got to invest. I know recently I've seen some of my peers, I guess you'd call them, in high school, like, they're doing stocks and stuff, and that's good and all, but stocks is only, like, everybody knows about stocks. There's so many other ways to invest your money that you don't even know about. That's what this channel is. Shameless plug. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Anyways, investing can be in so many different ways, and most of the people just think of investing as just buying stocks, but there's a whole lot more than that. There's like so many different ways of investing, and I don't want to break it down right now, but I will say stocks is a great place to get started in high school. Like, I loved seeing that. That's awesome. I highly encourage it, and especially because you can like talk to each other, like, hey, how are your stocks doing? And it will be like an everyday conversation, you know? It won't be like just a weird conversation about like some guru course that you're trying to do. It'll be more of like, hey, yeah, this stock went up, this stock went down, like this and that, and you guys can like share experience and all that. Anyways, and the last one, number 8, you got to be making goals, like, to get to your target. There has to be steps in between, because to get from one level to the next, you can't just do it in one step. All right, how many stairs are in a flight? I think there's like 8. I don't know why I know that, but you have to break it down into steps to get there. If it was just one step, no one would be able to get up. It'd just be a wall. Okay, you need to create steps, achievable steps as well, that you can get there and you're not struggling. Easy steps, you just one by one get up. Once you hit the next level, start the steps of the next level and keep on leveling up. Anyways, that's all I have to say today. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, do it right now. Just hit the like button. And comment down below if you have any questions or want to know anything. I'll answer them. I read all of them, even though there's not that many. But see you guys in the next video.